Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope that you're having a wonderful day out there. This video, I believe, should be probably coming out like in the later part of the afternoon, at least over here. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. So I had a thought, and I guess I would describe it as a personal epiphany the other day. And I don't know. I felt like I had to share it with you guys, maybe because it's somewhat related to the channel and everything. And don't laugh at me, though. I feel like some of you are going to really laugh at me, but I don't know. I've had a lot of epiphanies, I would say, in the past year. I think every once in a while you go through an age of maturation and such in which you just, something clicks for you, you know, and I've had a lot of, I can't click my other finger. I've had a lot of clicks, like in the past year or so, just in life in general. And I had one recently and I was like, I think I have to share this with you guys here on the channel. So the other day, it was last Saturday, I was just sitting on the couch, like going down the YouTube rabbit hole. And somehow I ended up going down and watching some live jazz performances. To be specific, I can actually bring you guys up here really quick. I have brought up the videos really quick for you. I was watching this jazz concert from Charles Mingus Sextet, and it's just a really cool concert, and it's a rehearsal that they do beforehand. They have moments where they sit there and talk and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna play a lot of it. It's just really cool. Like, this is just really cool, right? 1964, to have a look back in the past like that, and what I love about this performance specifically is there's a lot of intimate moments where the band is just talking and testing their instruments. Let me see.
Like I always say, you know.
Like I said, I'm not here to like react to the video. I've seen it, but like there's just a lot of cool moments where you get to like watch them and you know, listen to them. Like, and I think that's really cool to be able to look back in the past and see these things and hear these things. And of course, a lot of you guys have lived these things. And then I was also watching this performance here, which is one of my favorites. I watch this every once in a while. And if you guys aren't familiar with Dizzy Gillespie and Salt Peanuts, this is him instructing the crowd here, like how to sing along with the song and everything. And if you haven't heard it, it's just a fun song. Anyways, so okay, I'm gonna bring this all around. I promise I'm gonna bring this all together. So, as a lot of you know, like a couple months ago, my dad had passed away, and listening to jazz like this is like my musical connection to my dad. My dad was a major jazz person. And these are the kinds of things that he would love to listen to and watch, along with a bunch of other people that I've never heard of. But the point remains, like, that was like our biggest connection. The day that I started listening to jazz on my own, and I came to him and told him, hey, I've been listening to this album, Kind of Blue, Black Saint and Sinner Lady, like all these things. He was like, what? and so that was just a major part of our relationship. And so, like even with the Dizzy Gillespie thing that I showed you, in the song, or in the song, like he says, salt peanuts, and then they play the music, right? And that was something my dad always used to say. You know, he would just jokingly say that all the time, and then he would eat some nuts. But like, just these little things, right? And I guess I had like a little bit of a sobering epiphany when I was watching these videos. And it's something that's obvious, but sometimes you hear things and you hear people say that they feel this way or they, you know, whatever, but you don't understand it until you experience it and until you go through it and you realize it for yourself. It's a personal epiphany. And you guys are going to laugh at me maybe. My personal epiphany was something that you guys have been saying to me for years and years, ever since I started this channel. Every once in a while, someone will comment in the channel, thank you for keeping the music alive. I'll be honest, I never even thought about that. That, to sound entirely selfish, that's not like why I started the channel or anything like that. I'm just looking for new music from me. I'm looking for music from myself to listen to. There was never a thought of keeping music alive. That didn't even compute. Like, yeah, it's there. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm trying to explore some music here, right? And because of my dad's passing and you know, me going down this rabbit hole, I had this epiphany and I finally understood it. Because while I was watching that concert, specifically the Charles Mingus one, while I was watching that concert, I was looking at like the views and I was reading the comments, and I was like, I had this thought to myself. I said, I hope that this music is around for a long time, and that this video is around for a long time, so people that come after myself can hear stuff like this that is so cool. Whether it is Charles Mingus or Dizzy Gillespie, in my case right now, like, I thought I had that thought. I had that actual thought of, I hope that people still come back and listen to this 10 years, 20 years, 50 years later. I hope that this doesn't die. I hope that someone out there is able to appreciate this at some point in the future. And at that moment when I had that thought, that was my epiphany, and I finally understood what a lot of you had said to me in the past that I didn't really like connect with. Like, I didn't have that emotional connection until a few days ago. So now I understand what you guys mean when you say, thank you for keeping the music alive, because in this particular case, I understand. Like, I am primarily listening to older music that is way outside of my generation and outside of what I really ever listened to in the past. And now I understand that in a way, yes, I'm keeping the music alive and going and experiencing it the same way you guys who got to live through it, or at least live closer to it in context, got to experience it. So I just wanted to share that epiphany with you guys because I finally get it. I finally understood. And I don't know. Like I said, you can definitely laugh at me. You can definitely laugh at me because I've been told that for years, and now, you know, however many years later, I'm just getting it. I'm just understanding. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And the same way that I'm looking at like Charles Mingus and Dizzy Gillespie and all these other things is likely a similar way in which some of you look at me listening to some of the older bands and stuff that we listen to with Yes, Genesis and all these other bands and stuff. But yeah, I get it. I get it now, guys. I get it. Anyways, let me know your favorite older performances and stuff. I'm not saying I'm going to react to them. I'm just let me know is there an old performance that gets you or like takes you back somewhere? I mean, I've probably reacted to quite a few of them that, you know, you've mentioned that before, but I'm just curious, you know? I'm just curious about that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my little epiphany. my little, oh, I just hit my headphones. That was so loud. That was so loud. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.